What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic Friday. Happy blog day. It is another jam-packed Friday here. We have got lots to go through, but yes, top of the morning. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are or whenever you're tuning into this. Keep in mind, today is blog day, so make sure you guys are, tuning into the envoys. It's always appreciated that they get the early blog posts for us, and it's always nice to kind of get an insight on what's to come for next week. I think it's going to be a pretty busy one just based on the current data mines, but we'll jump into that in a little bit here. So first and foremost, if you guys didn't already realize from yesterday, you would have gotten the Silver Sable payout from the recent leaderboard event. This was kind of pretty quick, actually. They literally did it the day right after, so that was actually pretty awesome. We ranked not too bad. We weren't really we didn't really care too much about pushing for this leaderboard. We were just pushing for our Magneto shards, and yes, it did end up that we got some additional goodies on the side there, but hopefully you guys were able to get what you want out of that. And if not, well, don't sweat it, because there's another energy leaderboard right around the corner here. So, I mean, you guys are, maybe you guys are positioning yourselves in a good position for that then, if you didn't really go hard for the Silver Sable. Regardless, the rewards are here, so make sure you guys either use the Radiant Diamond Orbs, or, if you've gotten some juicy, nice extra diamonds on your, either Silver Sable or Hit Monkey. That's pretty awesome there. So anyways, that's kind of it for that point. We also have the Odin Heist. That is going to be live here for the next few days. So just make sure you guys are going in, doing the blitz, getting them unlocked if you already have them unlocked, and you'll get some nice goodies out of it, some decent red stars for some characters in case you might have missed that. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice, and it's a pretty ugly looking costume. I don't really care too much about the costume per se, but it's always nice when we get some freebies from them, especially when we don't really have to do anything and we just have to do a quick blitz, and you should be able to get all the points for that. And a couple of orbs, diamond orbs. And like I already said, if you might have already missed out on some of these red stars from earlier on, then it's a great way to kind of get it. My baby account will appreciate it for sure, because he's going to have some of these guys already nicely set in stone, because yeah, that account was not live when the Vigilantes was first released, so that's kind of nice that I guess he'll take advantage of that. So anyways, that's kind of that for that. Oh, I got a little blurry there. The next point I'll bring to you guys too is the last day for Battle World Sentry. It's going to be the boss fight today, so make sure you guys are getting those characters ready to go. If you haven't already seen some of my other footage regarding the teams that I used, I'll have it linked in the description as well in case you guys want to reference it. But we're going to be able to use 5 different teams on Sentry, and hopefully you guys are able to get some shards on him and get him unlocked this go around. If not, I wouldn't sweat it. He seems to be coming back every month or so, they've told us. So if you can't get it this time around, then you should be able to get him at least maybe when he comes back next month. So I wouldn't worry too much on that. But either way, use 5 teams, help your alliance out, get as much damage on him as possible. And the best teams, just to kind of list off the top of my head here, is definitely for sure Brimstone, Astro, and Fantastic Four plus Odin Mephisto, if you're able to have access to those 3 teams. If you don't have access to like Mephisto or Odin, Fantastic Four, actually the full team itself is still a pretty solid team, or you can slot in, like if you don't have Thing or Human Torch built up, I'm sure you could probably get by with other key characters like Quasar, Blastar, anybody that's a plug and play. The purposes of that team is just so you can get some extra damage in there. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a super duper awesome team. It just needs to be, you just need to contribute some damage, and then you'll participate and get those shards. And I think every little bit helps. When everybody contributes, it's going to help the entire alliance out as a whole. So anyways, that's kind of it for the Battle World side. The last thing I will leave you guys here is the recent data mines. So yeah, so like I already mentioned earlier, that like we've already talked about some of these events, but yeah, the blog will definitely confirm if it's coming or not. And yeah, we've got basically the new leaderboard event where we're going to be basically able to get access to a 5 diamond Odin, which is, I think, it's gonna be pretty bonkers. But I guess it's expected, because yeah, it also coincides with the whole Odin heist as well. So for sure, I think a lot of people, a lot of the spenders, they might be looking to bring this guy up to his, quote unquote peak And yeah, what better way than to push them to 5 diamonds? And yeah, it's gonna be a nice little early Christmas bonus for Scopely, especially after their little screw up regarding the Phoenix Force event. So I mean, yeah, I can kind of see why they would throw that in there. But anyways, yeah. So if you guys also see here, there's also indication of Clintar from the Echoes of the Abyss. So we've already seen that 2 weeks ago where it was in the data mines. So that also means the null event is definitely for sure coming back. I think definitely for sure now next week. We weren't sure when, but now it really confirms it. It's going to be next week. We're going to be able to have access to some more symbiote diamond orbs, which is always kind of nice. And yeah, like I think for the most part, I'm looking forward to getting some free stuff again. I know it's repetitive. I know, guys. I know, but we have to remember. Some people might have missed them out the last month or the month before. So it's always nicer to doing reoccurring events of this because, yeah, lots of people don't have, the complete rosters. And it's always nice. Like, it's always nice, I think, to give people that opportunity to get a chance to either, up his red stars or perhaps get him unlocked or even max his stars out. So regardless, I think it's nice. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. But some people are, they don't like the repetitive content or they think it's not worth it. Well, we're still getting some free symbiote diamonds out of it. And I'm not going to complain about free stuff. So anyways, that's my little tidbit on that. The other thing I want to bring your guys' attention to is the fact that we also have the Klin Tower. Klin. Is that how you say it? Klin. We'll call it. You know what? I keep calling it. I think I'm saying it wrong, so I'll just call it the K Tower. The K Tower is coming back. Hopefully it is coming back because, yeah, I like this sort of stuff. Just like the Polarity Tower, just like the Cataclysm, just like Thunderstrike Raids. I enjoy content like this, which challenges your roster and it makes you think. I do enjoy it within a reasonable amount of, like free to play accessibility as well for everybody. It shouldn't just be content where you need to have to force every single character just so you can play it. But I hope they did, up it up to a notch where it's got some meaningful rewards and it's going to give, the vast majority of the player base access. Because if you don't have people participating and being active with this event, then it's just plain boring and it's just rude. And it's the same thing with that pocket dimension with the retcon. Like, no one's playing that, right? I think maybe 1 or 2 people might be playing it, but nobody else is playing it, right? So that's just stupid. But anyways, it does confirm, hopefully, by the blog today, if it's coming or not. And then we'll kind of see if we got some more content coming out for next week then. Also, keep in mind, we also have the confirmation as well that the Brimstone members are going to be farmable as well. So that's, something on the horizon here. So, that means if you got spotlight orbs kicking around, if you're using your sigils, if you're using your fractals on the store and you're buying shards of Daemon Hellstorm, don't do that. Make sure you save it now because he's going to be farmable and you're going to be wasting your very precious fractals on a character that's going to be easily farmable. And my baby account is definitely for sure looking for that. So anyways, guys, that's there is some other data mines, but I don't want to talk about every little point here because, yeah, it's going to be, like I said, the blog's going to have a bunch of it already. And I can guarantee you that they're definitely going to mention about the leaderboard because, yeah, their wallets are probably hurting from the Magneto event. Exploit or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. I hope this was useful. It's always a pleasure, and I wish you guys all a wonderful long weekend, and hopefully you guys are able to get some recharge and ready for the next busy week coming ahead. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.